I'll have to pause it there because we gotta hurry it up. It's been a week, huh? What a week, y'all. Hey, Cancers. I'm Jessica Lee. I just lost my little spin there. I'm Jessica Lee, the Secret Psychic, the one woman show at the Secret Psychic Shop. And funny story, how did I get that name, you wonder? Somebody must have wondered it, right? Because here I am. I'm about to answer. When I started coming out in the world as a psychic, well, even before that, I came from a Jehovah's Witness background. I grew up with my mom, not my father, for the record. And yeah, so it was Jehovah's Witness. Therefore, my gifts were all of the devil, and I had to work in secret. So that's how that got started. That was back in 2006, 2007. No, sorry, it's about 2007 that I picked up that name or went by that name, and it just stuck. So here I am in 2026, and I've got some wrinkles, and that's okay. I was just looking in the mirror. I'm like, look at my little crone ass. It's so wonderful. I've been waiting for this time to come. The time when I don't have to worry about fitting into the mold of being sexy and desirable or whatever, shit like that. I could just be me. And F it if you think I'm ugly. We're all ugly when we're old, so it don't matter. I can't wait. And just be me. So I am here to do your oracle reading, Cancer. My oldest firstborn is a Cancer, so this reading may be a little personal for me because we are going through some big transitions for Cancer. Ironically, I hope this isn't his. Yeah, I hope he didn't. I hope my son didn't miss his shot. But the astrology report that I was watching yesterday gave very clear instructions for you, Cancer, that y'all are basically getting, like my son recently, and I hope he's got another chance coming. I don't know. We'll find out, y'all. But according to the astrology, y'all are getting quite an opportunity this month, and it's supposed to come pretty quick. So again, I hope you didn't mess it up. How are you gonna mess it up? By being too cocky, by acting like you are irreplaceable and nobody can knock you down. So you need to be humble. As long as you're humble, patient, you should think or not, I know y'all are emotional. I know you guys can't help it, but you have to. You gotta start working on this. Find a balance. Your feelings are important and they're there to guide you, but you can't be led blindly by emotion, Cancers. It bites you guys in the butt. So an horoscope reading. We're going to do the horoscope. That means I'm using oracle cards. I'm shuffling the urban streets right now. We're looking into May for y'all. And I don't have a lot of time to do yours, I'm afraid. Maybe I'll do a part 2. I don't know. But we still got 20 minutes till I got to run out of here. Okay, Cotton 4K. Along with fake friend alert. Okay. Well, I hate to use my son as the freaking crash test dummy, use my example, but he is the Cancer. Okay, energy never lies and upgrade your life. Cotton 4K means some. Ooh, shit, my nail polish. There's something that you've seen or experienced, or maybe you're seeing in yourself or having to face in yourself, where it's undeniable. Cotton 4K. Let's read what it says. Someone's actions are exposed. Evidence speaks loud. Truth arrives instantly. Now, when I said I hate to use my son as the crash test, he was in fact caught in 4K. So, with that in mind, this could be you being caught in 4K as well. Fake friend alert. Alright, Spirit's telling me this is these two are linked together, and they're showing me a bridge with my son because this Spirit's in control, not me. So this is just how it's going, honey. The fake friend alert, the vibe I was getting on it is some of these things that you're caught in or caught up in may have to do with the influence of another person who doesn't have your best interest at heart. And Spirit's telling me go ahead and read the card as well. Someone smiles but doesn't truly support you. Jealousy hides behind kindness. Their real energy is starting to show, and unfortunately, okay, and Spirit's also showing me this mirror for my child. Oh, hey, how are you, Archer? How are you? Thanks for watching. I didn't even know I had people watching. I thought I had the sets of like comments off and I'm just in my zone. But I have comments. Thank you for joining me. So okay, so this as I was just saying, mirrors are mirrors. My son is the Cancer, and he's been kind of putting this energy out as well. So I guess we're just doing my son's reading. If you know him, try to love him from a distance. Okay, energy never lies and upgrade your life. Maybe we're just doing a reading on my Cancer son. Well, we're gonna move to my normal oracles in just a minute for y'all. Energy never lies. Someone's intention shows in their vibe. Your body recognizes truth first. Pay attention to the signals, and then upgrade your life was here. I'm asking Spirit in the background conversation here. Can we try to take the filter of my son out of this? Because I don't want to feel like I'm just my son's having a bad day. We'll just leave it at that. He's having a bad day due to bad choices. Now, with the lens of just Cancer, not just my Cancer, the Cancers. Energy never lies and upgrade your life. This is Spirit telling me there's a culling of the herd happening, and you could get swept up in it as well, as my son is showing us. Okay, but in general for us, you Cancer, you really need to be aware of all the signs this universe is trying to send you about who is for you, who brings out the best in you, who doesn't, who's going to leave you to rot and die on the side of the street. And I feel bad saying that. Okay, that's not the word. Who doesn't care about you, who's just there for you when the times are good. Okay, we're going to move on. Seriously, let's just move on. We're going to go to my feeling oracle now, Cancer. And I am asking Spirit, what is going on? As I'm asking that, anticipating the cards, Spirit is jumping in my head there. What's going on now is the Scorpio is in its fullness, Scorpio moon. So that's kind of like a pregnant woman is ready to burst. Okay, and it's with all these feelings associated with Scorpio, where it lands in your houses in your chart. All right, and I'm going to be quiet for a minute. My Cancer collective. Oh dear, it looks like my cards are all messed up in here. I'm going to go ahead and start over again, because I don't know if these slipped out in the deck since I had my eyes shut. I'm very thorough here. We want to get the right information. Alright, Spirit, let's see what's up for Cancer. I just straightened, okay, they must be flipping in the deck, because I just straightened them out. Optimism and inner awareness. Between let go. Okay. Upright. We have these cards. They were flipped over upright in the deck, so they did a little somersault within the deck. It's optimism and inner awareness at the center, and holding them together, more or less wedged. They're wedged between these. Anxiety and let go. And then we also have happiness facing down. So there may be something going on here where you're having to really, I'm hearing Spirit say, you're having to move on to a new chapter. You're having to let people and places go. And with that people and places, I'm hearing dreams, like maybe your plans, goals, or your hopes for whatever was associated with these people and places. You're having to let them go, and this does make you nervous. And Spirit's telling me as I glance at the staircase, you have to take steps to rise, to like get to a better place, a higher place, but you don't see the outcome. You're not really sure where you're going right now. But you still have this inner awareness that, you're going to be okay somehow, or that you're the shit, that you're the shit. This feels more like a lot of inner awareness with optimism feels like some heavy-duty confidence. Even though you're uncomfortable, you will be confident this month. And that happiness fades down is kind of like it's a secret you have almost. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's like you're going to be all right. But things are hard. They're not easy. It's a little uncomfortable. Intuition just fell out under let go. So you know you have to let go of some things here. All right. And then we had love facing down. Resentment facing down. Worn out. All these cards came out facing down, okay? And the shadow work and sorrow is upright, so you don't even feel sorry. You know, it may be nervous energy. It may be letting go of something, but you don't feel sorry. Hence, you're hiding your happiness. Maybe you should feel sorry, but you don't. Love and resentment tells me you're dealing with letting go of people or person that you truly it may be very close to. This could be a family, friend, relationship. And Spirit's telling me there's a lot of history here between you two with resentments and worn out. And I'm getting the feeling that maybe the history is so much that, like, it's so much like in the sense of dirt on a window. It's built up so much that when you go to look out the window, all you see is the dirt. So, and with that, maybe you do need some space. Maybe this let go, you know, is definitely what the doctor ordered. The shadow work card at the end there. Spirit saying you've been trying to heal. You've been trying to fix things. You've been trying to find another path. And you have been. The sorrow upside down feels like, again, you're not sorry. You really feel like you did the best you can. Maybe you're not being seen or given credit for things. And that makes this separation, this letting go process, even though it's nervous energy, it gives you a sense of peace. Sense of release. What else do we need to know for our dear Cancers this May? Well, these cards are doing somersaults like crazy. We got worry flipping out. Flipping out in the deck between renewal and wounded heart. Okay, so even though in the moment, be it today, this week, that you are feeling, you know, a sense of relief or like, haha, you're getting away from someone or something that you're done with, you feel done with. The Spirit was pointing out earlier there is some anxiety around letting go. So you may not be sure if this is really over. Maybe part of you doesn't really want it to be over, but I'm hearing you want to be vindicated. You want some vindication here. You want some recognition. You don't really want the connection to be over, okay? And what else? I'm hearing Spirit say, what's the advice for Cancers? That's a great question, isn't it? What's your advice for May? How can May go a little better for y'all? What can you do? Since you're the one, you know, master your sail. All right, gloom unfortunately did fall over wounded heart. So this does tell me you're going to need to sit with that anxiety and that pain, even though you may be ready to leave it all behind in the moment. And when that moment presents itself, because it's going to present itself of, you know, this escape, letting go, a period of no communication, if you will. And it may last longer than you want it to. Okay? And when it does, Spirit's like, don't try to distract yourself. You know, you need to really reflect on what has happened in the relationship. You need to clean that window. They're saying you need to clean the window. The dirt got there and you're the one who's noticing it. You need to clean it. There's something you need to do here to fix your perception, and the space is needed so you can fix your perception, okay? Dreams and sorrow also came out with happiness, nurture, fear, and you are deserving. And all these. Now, all of these came facing down, which, if you've been with me for a minute, you're aware. When the cards come facing down, that's letting us know that this is something that's hidden, either because it's something you're bearing down, or it's just not viable to see at the moment, or it's something that is yet to come in some cases that can't be seen yet. Okay, so with dreams and sorrow, and this is what the question, what can you guys do, you know, to make things better for yourselves? Dream, sorrow. Happiness, nurture, fear. Okay, I'm hearing, there's a time when we grow up when we put childish things away. And that also means realizing, when maybe we are chasing the wrong things, or that the things that we've been chasing have been bringing us down. Happiness, nurture, fear, and you are deserving. Okay, so you need to be more willing to give to others and nurture relationships with happiness. Um, fear and you are deserving. This gives me the vibe like maybe you're giving out of a place of trying to prove your worth. Does that make sense? You're fearful. You've been fearful that others won't see you unless you provide X, Y, and Z, or you perform in a certain behavior, or you speak in a certain way. Spirit's acknowledging that you have this heart and this drive to have that nurturing connection and to enjoy that happiness, but because of the perception you have or the way maybe you're looking at it, where that you're not deserving of something, because ultimately when we're trying to prove approval, it's because deep down we don't feel we have it or that we don't deserve it. So overall, I would say Spirit is suggesting, loves, that maybe you get a little more real about the prize that you're giving. How do they say it? They're like the prize you're chasing. Get a little more real about what you determine as a prize or what's worth chasing. Also, I guess I got a lot of advice. If you all want to book a private reading, I'm available about 7 days a week. My link's in the bio, but try like where are you going with this? There's so much. Okay. Okay, you have to get real about where your goals. Like when you set a goal, Spirit's saying get real about where you're aiming. And as I hear that, I'm also hearing you gotta aim higher for what you want. Like they're showing me like someone playing bow and arrow or darts, and they're like you gotta aim higher in order to get what you want. Hope that makes sense for y'all. So there's like something about checking your dreams here and just realizing when you're chasing something, it's not gonna come to you. So y'all gotta work more on that sitting and waiting. And I feel like that's the worst thing to say to y'all right now because I feel like a lot of y'all have already been sitting and waiting. It's not about waiting. It's about magnetizing though. Magnetizing, because if you're chasing something or you're technically repelling it, right? This is like basic physics, right? So you gotta work on like knowing you're worth it, baby. Knowing you're worth more and making sure you have better goals and you're aiming higher. I hope this is helping y'all. I hope it helps my son if he's listening and this is resonating for him. You gotta dream bigger, baby. You gotta dream bigger. All right, Spirit's telling me we're gonna shuffle a few more cards and I'm gonna wrap this one up because I have to go get my young son, my little shorty mini me. It's funny, I'm the Virgo and my mini me, he's a Pisces, so I'm like, that's so perfect. He's my sweet baby. So perfect. The Virgo and the Pisces, make it work. Okay. Confidence, anger, pain, and surrender, all in reverse. So, Spirit's saying just keep in mind it's going to be a topsy-turvy month in May. For Cancers, I'm feeling like, I can tell just from looking at my son, y'all already feeling it. You're feeling on some level. If you don't know, it's going to hit you any minute, baby. So, it's going to be a topsy-turvy month where that confidence that we saw at the beginning of the reading may start to shift, and Spirit's saying it may actually get inflamed. It may get inflamed. You may feel very indignant about something soon. Pain and surrender it's saying you need to let go of something, and a lot of what you need to let go of is pain. And how we do that is going to be different and personal for all of us. It really is. I have to go. I know this is like, I feel like I just opened up the Band-Aid and I showed you guys a little bit of the wound. And I'm like, I gotta go, and I hate to do that, but I do have other obligations I have to keep up with. If you know me from Facebook or Insta or TikTok, I got a message. You can message me there if you guys have a question about like how to heal certain wounds, feel free to message me. I'll help as best as I can, but of course, if you want to pick my brain for more than just one message, I suggest you book a reading. I am available on Bitwine Psychics. You don't have to wait. You can chat with me. Well, probably around 4:30 today. I'm about to log out. And I'm also available for about half off if you go to my Linktree link. You can your first reading for an online reading or phone for a half hour is $25. That's only for new customers though. If you've already come and paid for readings with me before, and you try to like pull a quick one, I'm either gonna have to refund you or you will have to settle for the $15 or 15-minute option for 25 because that's what the regulars pay, right? Okay, and yeah, there's a lot going on. It's a heavy week, a lot of emotions, and Mercury is entering Gemini on May 7th, so get ready for things are going to start clicking in place. As Spirit was saying earlier, reflect on how what you're dreaming, what you're reaching for. Is it really worth it? Because you deserve more, baby. This should click into place more around the 7th. You should start seeing what I'm talking about by then. Because Spirit's telling me you're going to get like, oh yeah moments. And also, Spirit saying the universe is going to kind of pull the curtains back to show you just what you're worth. Okay? So I'm looking forward to hearing how that looks for each of you. And I hope to see y'all next month. And if you're interested in watching for your rising moon signs, I do have more to do. We've got you're the most recent, and I got all the other signs and Ophichus to do. Thank you for watching my live. It will be reposted by tomorrow here on YouTube if you want to catch the replay and yada yada yada. Thank you for watching. I'm Jessica Lee, the Secret Psychic, and I'm gonna go get my Ollie. I'll see y'all later. Have a good night. And yes, I remember this time. The X ends it, not the swipe. Bye guys.